All right, we're back again. I got to get this stuff moved into. I got to get all this header stuff right. Oh, all right. Get this stuff done. All right, so we're in game. Converting these one at a time. Caverns H, that mini game. Okay. So what I discovered on the last one was that the header file had to have all the members in it and the methods, which I had no idea. So, but now I know. So we have that. And then I'm putting all the references in. Basically, what I'm doing here, not basically, but what I'm doing is we need to compile this and then just fix errors. And basically just going through, not basically, it's really hard not to say those kind of words. What I'm doing is just going through each file. All right, we're still on game. Player update, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's protected, so I need to make that public, which update has to be public anyway. So where's that at? Player update, where's that? That's an entity. Where's update right here? So I should get rid of that. Six. So these here are undeclared identifiers. Let's look. Website game. So those are private. And that means they're only available inside functions. It shouldn't be a problem. But it is because there's something I don't know. Oh wait, these are all player stuff. Let's see this. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Gonna have all this. Really, I shouldn't be doing this. This should be done in the player class. The player should update uh, its own things. Where's it at? So update info first line. I can do that. Let's see. Inside player. Let me do one here called so this will be what string. Oh wait. What is that? Should just be player. I think I'm gonna rename those. I'll do that. Just entity. Probably should break that out. Not yet. Oh, I should have used the pragma. Oh, let's see. Don't really need it here. Nobody else is going to have caverns in there. Okay, get another build here. And looks like we've got more now. Oh, oh, that's right. I forgot the string. Entity H. I wonder if I should even be using that. What was I doing here anyway? Let's see, get stats or info? Maybe that. Get player info. So this all stemmed from trying to change this. Update info first line. So basically we want to do this. Cycle, blah, 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 blah. It's all player stuff here. This is probably going to need changed. But if it's just player stuff, doesn't really have to change. Let's do this. Instead of getting it, let's just do it from here. So this should be void. We just want to ask the player to do it, really. So this is inside world. Oh, that's the problem. I don't want to. Maybe we should just get it. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. The info on first line. Let me see that. I think I need to refactor later because there's a lot of ideas I have here. Yeah, I really need to finish up the conversion, get everything into header files, and then get it compiled. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going off in the weeds. So That's what I'll do. So I'm gonna go back here. I'm not gonna do this. Later on, I'll come back and redo this. Because it should be updating itself, but the world should be just asking the player for it. I mean, the player shouldn't have access to update the world, the screen. So get rid of this too. I'll just focus on getting it compiled and running, and then I'll come back and redo that. Let's see. So I need to make some stuff public. World drift updates. I need it in this. Okay. Where's the getters at? My getters. Initialize player. Right there. So that's what I need. Get all those informations there. So we'll do that. Change that over. Are those public? Yes. So instead of this, it'll just be get health. There. Oh, man, I'm always yawning on these. P offense, P defense. Yeah, the thing about OO programming, you can really go off the deep end on it and start just analyzing everything and getting everything perfect OO and separated. Some people really love that stuff. All right, Twig, you're about to do something to my headphones. I didn't even finish my coffee. I need to get my coffee. Where is my coffee? Uh, non-standard syntax. Use ampersand to create a pointer to member. Wow. Okay. Oh. It's functions. can access protect member. Okay, fog of war, draw FOW radius. That needs to be public. Probably most of this needs to be public. Get my coffee. Oh man. All right, what else we got here? We're chipping away at it for sure. Okay, game 31. Game what, H or CPP? That was CPP. What? No, it was H. No, CPP. Oh, wow. All right, this one here, right? Info to screen. It's probably protected. Let me see. Yeah. So those definitely need to be public. Update info. Where's the right at? Because these are all going to be orchestrated from the game class, or at least kicked off at some point, like game cycle here. So your game cycle has to go through it. Update player. See, everything happens in the game cycle. All right. All right, which one was it? Right info to screen. These are going to be need these need to be public too. I should probably just make everything public. Usually that's not a good way to start though, because a lot of times you don't go back and hide things. So like these should be wrapped up in one initialize, which I don't know why initialize world is here. That shouldn't be there. Oh, yeah, it should. I was thinking I was in a different class. But usually all your initializations you'll wrap up in one initialize call, which will be public, and that'll call the ones into protected. Kind of like I did on the start. Where was that at? Right here. Right here. Just wrap it all up into that. Instead of calling individual ones on the game, just call a game start. And then game start just calls the initialize and then it runs the game. All right, what am I doing? Let me see. Right screen buffer development cannot be accessed. Okie doke. Okie dokie. Right here. So in game 41, 44. I don't even think we have a monster ref. Miscellaneous, where's that at? World? I think it is. Monster ref. We need a monster ref. Really, we don't need the initialized monster. We just need, because we can do all this in here. Right now, we don't need the abstraction. That's what a constructor's for. We don't have anything extra that we need right here. So I'm going to take that out. We may need it later. Right now, I don't need it, so I don't want it there. Oh, oh. I need to make it where it shows a little video of myself down in the corner. I don't know how to do that. Right. I'm drinking coffee. That way you can see me doing whatever I'm doing. All right, so we got that. Abstract class, blah, blah. Okay, what did I do? Game age 27. I ain't trying to do an abstract class. Oh, man. Oh, let me see what the heck is going on here. All right, what we got up here? Oh, you know what? Well, what did I do? Public entity. Oh, wait. That's not supposed to be like that. Why did I do that? That was weird. That was really weird. Usually stuff like that's going to be a copy and paste or something. Statute abstract class. Hmm. Oh, did I not put override or something? Oh, that's probably what I did. I forgot to implement these, probably. Let me see. Override, eat food, pick up treasure, update. Alright, what'd I do with this? Now, did I put the monster scope on it? Pretty sure I did. Let's see. Yes. Oh, it's not in the class. Duh. Oh, wait, no. I'm thinking of C sharp. All right, what am I doing wrong here? This monster here. And this is in the header, 27, right here. All right, I do not see where I'm instantiating it. See declaration of entity update. Why didn't it throw it on player? All right. Okay, 27. Note, note, note. Declaration of entity update. All right, where's that? Oh, right here. Okay, we have that. It's virtual. We've overridden it. Player update override. Did I put it in public? Oh, no, I didn't, did I? I don't even have the update in this. See? That is what's going on. So actually the error message was helpful. So that was update, right? But it probably has to be public. Okay. See, it wasn't in the H file, so it tried to get it off the parent class, the base class. Oh man. Ugh. Oh, let's see, Walmart opens in 7 minutes. I don't think I need anything though. All right, so we got that. Initialize info section, info not found. Okay, game CPP 41. All right, that will be in. Is that in game? Yeah. Initialize game, initialize random number generator. Oh, info section. That's world. So they should have a world ref on it. Right there. Initialize screen. I think all of these are. Initialize info section, yeah. And then player initialize player, blah blah blah, it's protected. Initialize player, where are we? So right now I don't need a wrapper around initialization. So I'm just gonna make it public. Usually you want to hide stuff because, well, not because of that. Hold on. Can't talk and do stuff at the same time. But sometimes you just need more functionality. That's why that's why properties were created in C sharp because they're methods. So you have it's a method, so you want to do something. That's why it's different from a variable. It looks like a variable, but it's actually a method in there. It's when you want to wrap a bunch of functionality into one thing. Kind of like a function. Well, it is a function, but it looks like a variable. Oh, man. I think I've forgotten so much, though, over the years. Because my C sharp heyday was probably 2010 to 2012, 2014, probably. Just, let's see, I was at Tyson Foods. I came out of there, went to public education. It was online schooling, and I worked there for about a year and a half. But during that time, man, I did a lot of deep diving stuff. And it really is true, the older guys, even if you can't, like leak code stuff, I have no interest in it. I'm not trying to get a software job right now. And I probably still wouldn't like it since I burn out. I burn out because of just agile and management, just choking everything down. I saw the industry change over the years, and autonomy became less and less. Creativity became less. It's just the programming became less. It became more about tooling. Um, DevOps came in, Agile came in, um, and really, when you're a programmer at heart, since I was 10 years old, with BASIC and assembler or assembly language, it gets frustrating. So yeah, I love programming. I have absolutely no zero interest in Kubernetes, Docker, AWS, anything cloud. Zero interest. It is so hard to make myself just sit there and learn this stuff. It's like, I could be doing something else. I'd rather sit here and stare at trees. But anyway, if you want a career nowadays, you really need to go do that. Do the cloud. You got to have cloud, man. All right, I'm getting cold. I got to start the truck. All right, back to this. What did I do? Initialize info section. Identifier not found. That was. Did I fix it? I started talking. Now I don't know if I fixed it. Uh, World initialize info section. Okay. Initialize info section. Where's that at? World info section. Where's that at? Right here. Yeah, most of these initializations. Now these, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this in an initialize. There should be an initialized world here. So this definitely needs to be brought down here. And then we could probably wrap all the other initializations in that. Let me see. Initialize world, where is that? So initialize world. It looks like it draws the border. That shouldn't be like that. Oh man. But I think I'm gonna wait till later. Yeah, let me wait till later. I told myself I wasn't gonna go um off the rails. So let's see. This does not need to be pub, I don't think. Now these are wrapped up inside initialize world. So let me just make all this. Actually, these probably don't need to be because it shouldn't be called from outside. All right, what did I do? Let's see. Okay. And then later we'll wrap these and initialize. Because I need to break up that the draw border and draw world. I need to redo that, refactor it. And if you're new to refactoring, that just means that you're going to restructure some code to make it more readable, a little bit more make sense in a logical way. Like you don't want it initialize 1, initialize 2, initialize 3. You want things to be more readable. Readability is king. That's the king thing that you need to strive for is readability. That makes it understandable. Once you understand what the code's doing, it's easier to change things because you're going to have to change everything at some point. You're just not going to create a big Picasso and it's going to be great, the first time. Usually the first time you make something, it's really junky and it's really a learning process. Bill Gates said that. He said, make the first one and throw it away because that's when you're learning. And he was a really good basic programmer. That's what he was known for. He would say, I could do that in basic. This is all you got? Okie doke. All right, so I did those. I made those public. See what we got now. All right. What the crap? Okay. All right, go back up here. Oh, we are chipping it away. We're almost to fog of war. Let me see. Oh, Walmart's open now. Initialize monsters, not a member of monsters. Oh, yeah, I took that out, didn't I? So, game CPP 45. 45. Yeah, we do not need that anymore because I put that in the constructor. Do not need it. And really, a lot of this needs to go in there, but I'm holding off. I need to just get this compiling. So I got rid of that one. What else? Initialize miscellaneous, non-member world. Where is initialize miscellaneous? Oh, I thought it was. Or that must be in game. Yeah, it is. This food and camera, that's protected. Uh, Okay, forget it. Resist the urge. Do that. Put it down here. What else? What else? Okay, H1, see Declaration of World. I don't know what you're doing here. Okay, let's redo this. Clear screen. Build. Alright, what else we got? Place treasure, blah, 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 blah. Place treasure in cavern. That's not world? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I thought that was. Place food in cavern, place treasure in cavern. Oh, I didn't. Did I? Treasure, place food. What the heck? Why is that not there? Is it in here? Yeah, it's right here. So void, place treasure in cavern. Huh. Well, that's weird. Wonder if I put it somewhere else. Is it in game? No. Guess it got lost somewhere. Okay. But it's definitely right here. Alright. Do that. Alright, let's do this. Maybe we got game done. Gotta get game done before we end this. Alright, one more. Not assignable. Int 6 is not assignable. So, 111. Well, it worked before, so why does it not work now? Let me see, where's that at? Game age. It's not assignable. Is it because it's protected or? Well, quite honestly, I think that should be initialized right here anyway. Well, I guess we can't though, huh? I wonder if I can do that. Keys equals 0. All we're doing is zeroing it out. We don't need that if there's an initialization. Let me see this real quick. Initialize game. Right there. I mean, I could do this by hand. See number of keys here? We could just initialize keys. I really just wanted to do that though. Let me see if I could do this real quick. Maybe I can. Equals that. Sometimes you just want the fastest way of doing something, which is called quick and dirty. Yay. All right. We did that quick and dirty patch. It's also patching. Okay. That's going to do it on this one. So we're over to Fog of War now. So Caverns and Game are compiling. Then we got Fog of War. And then Entity. And then World. And then we should be able to run the game again. Woo. All right. If you like this kind of stuff, please give me a thumbs up. Um, Subscribe if you're not. Please share the channel. I'm trying to grow this. If you like me watching me do this stuff. This is just me programming unedited, unfiltered content. This is how you see it. What you see is what you get. Um, yeah, this is just real stuff here. Taking this all the way to a game. No telling what we're going to do. Thinking of joystick support. Maybe putting that in there. Separating out the view. Maybe we'll throw a Win32 GDI view in there so you can switch back. You can actually, through dependency injection, maybe we can build it with a GDI screen or a graphical screen or a ASCII based screen like it is now. But at some point I will make a roguelike game with graphics instead of the text. That's one of the things I'm going to do. I just don't know if it'll be GDI or OpenGL or DirectX. DirectX is appealing because this is Windows. But anyway, hey, thanks for spending your time with me. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one.